Hi, my name is Dr. Stephen Charlap. Is porn bad for you? Let me tell you in no uncertain terms, porn in and of itself is not bad for you, okay? There is nothing wrong with sometimes watching porn, masturbating, feeling released. Porn becomes a problem when you do it too often. What does that mean? How often is too often? It's actually not the number of times that you do it. It's the reason that you do it. If you feel compelled to masturbate to porn over and over and over again, the problem is not the porn and the masturbation. The problem is the compulsion, or, in other words, the possible addiction. Addiction to porn, where you feel like you have to do it in order to feel okay, is really a proxy for depression and anxiety. People suffering from depression and anxiety sometimes compulsively masturbate to porn over and over again in order to deal with the depression and anxiety. That is not a healthy way to deal with depression and anxiety. You really need to speak to a mental health expert to deal with your depression and anxiety. In fact, masturbation can be quite healthy. Ejaculation in particular, which is a combination of masturbation, a blowjob, a hand job, sex, etc. Ejaculation is any time semen comes out of your penis. It's been shown that if you ejaculate at least 21 times a month, you actually decrease your risk for prostate cancer, but not the genetically mediated prostate cancer. In other words, not the prostate cancer that runs in your family, the prostate cancer that more than half of men get simply because they get older and their prostate becomes more susceptible to cancer. Ejaculation, combination of sex and masturbation, can reduce your risk for prostate cancer. However, if it's only masturbation, it actually slightly increases your risk for masturbation. So to come back to the topic of porn, porn in and of itself is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You can do it once a day. You can do it a couple of times a day. It's when you are doing it repeatedly because you're bored, you don't know what to do with yourself, which are symptoms of, again, depression and anxiety. This is Dr. Stephen Charlap, always available.